This is Muscle Central and I'm Michael Diamond. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Share, subscribe, turn on your notifications, and leave a comment. Okay, Stu Sutherland. He just took 4th place in Cali Pro, and a week earlier he took 4th place at the New York Pro. Going into this show, the Cali Pro, a lot of people thought it was going to be a two-man battle between Tonio Burton and Stu. And obviously it didn't turn out that way. Now, listening to Stu talk, I'm wondering whether he really has the mindset needed. I've talked about it so many times, the mindset, and in many cases the mindset can separate the greats from the rest of the pack. Now thinking about it, looking back in hindsight, I can recall him talking similarly before. Let me get to it now. In between the New York Pro and the Cali Pro, he was on the Menace Podcast. Now, at some point during the podcast, they were talking about the Cali Pro. And whenever there's upcoming shows, every week they do predictions leading up to the shows. The regulars on the podcast, Dennis, Milos, and Chris Cormier, and whoever they have on joining them, they ask them to participate. And it doesn't matter whether the one on the show is competing in the show, that they're asking them to make their predictions. So, of course, with just having a New York Pro and a Cali Pro coming up, they do the predictions on a Cali Pro. And, of course, Dennis asked Stu for his predictions. And he runs off first through, I don't remember how many names he ran off. But after he finishes, Dennis says to him, "You don't even have yourself in the top 5. It's like a little surprise. You figure that at least have himself, if he doesn't have himself winning, which he should have, that should be a mindset. You're at least going to be up in a conversation. So you don't even have yourself in the top 5. And his response was, "Well, I don't set my expectations high. This way, if I do better, it's a win. It's like a win." And I can't believe that I'm hearing this. How can you give everything that's needed to give in your training, your diet, and all your preparation when you have, that's a negative mindset? To me, that's setting yourself up to fail. Now, 4th place finish in both shows, which were competitive lineups, that in itself is not a bad placing. But he has some gifts, and there were some people expecting some good things from him come down the line a little, come down the road a little bit. And I don't care how many gifts you have in your favor. When you have that attitude, that mindset, I don't expect great things from someone like that. Like I said over and over again, the mindset can play a big role in separating the two, the greats from the rest. And you have to go into a show, you have to go, your preparation and going into the show with the mindset of winning. Once you accept that you're not going to win, and you put yourself all the way down at the bottom like that, you set yourself up for failure. Would a different mindset have made a difference at the New York Pro and the Cali Pro? I don't know. If he was training with a different mindset, yeah, maybe. If he's on stage, when you're on stage, that mindset can definitely affect the way you're presented on stage. It means more than some people might think. At least that's my opinion on it. Stu Sutherland, you have potential over there. No doubt about it. I'm not saying he's going to be Mr. Olympia someday at all. But that doesn't mean, even if you never become a Mr. Olympia, and most people don't become Mr. Olympia, you can be a good bodybuilder. You can be a great bodybuilder. But it's going to be a rough road with that mindset. You can agree or disagree with what I've said. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.